Welcome to the I Speak Fundy Biosphere series. We want to become more fluent when speaking about the Fundy Biosphere. In this series, we'll be covering everything from the sciences of ecology and forestry to climate action and even hiking, exploring, and tourism. Join us as together we learn how truly special the Fundy Biosphere is. Welcome to the Fundy Biosphere I Speak series. I am Ben Cummings, and today I have with me Alex Barlow. Alex, how are you doing?
I'm really well. I'm the marketing assistant to the committee that runs ACTA. Yes.
All right. So tell us a little bit about what ACTA does.
ACTA is a member-driven organization based in Albert County, primarily built of businesses who serve tourism, coming down the 114 in the 915, and of course into Alma. And it's an association that basically puts together some different resources. So we do our locator map, which I have right here, and a website and some key information for tourists coming in to the community on where the best spots are to go and things like that. So our projects really vary, but it's usually different things to help support our members, which are tourism businesses.
What in your opinion are some of the best places to visit around?
You know, I'm actually new to Albert County. I moved here in September, so it's been really fun for me to do this role because I've been able to even get like some little tours in some different facilities and spots. But we're really lucky with some gems. Obviously, you've got Hopewell Rocks and the Fundy National Park. But I'd say my sort of perfect idea would be maybe to be at Demoiselle Beach and drink some Holy Whale beer, maybe. But a lot of great restaurants and food, and some other ones that often maybe don't come to mind first thing. Cape and Rage is a stunning spot. I actually really like to go to Cape and Rage when the weather is bad, which may not be everyone's natural inclination. But yeah, lots of beautiful spaces around Albert County, and you can't really go wrong. There's something for everyone.
I find some of the places that you can visit, and well, you can visit in inclement weather, like when it's snowing or raining, they're really different. So you sort of get a different perspective. And if you're lucky, sometimes you can catch a rainbow at the same time.
Yeah, lots of those. I live in Riverside, Albert, so you can walk along the trail there that used to be the main rail bed, and through the marsh there, you can see a lot of different weather and often a couple of rainbows. So it's really stunning. It's hard to choose a bad spot. It's actually, for me coming from Ontario, that was actually a big difference. Was the scenery here is really, really dramatic, I feel like.
Now you've got a really cool project on the go. Why don't you talk to us a little bit about that as well?
Yeah, so we've partnered with CTV Atlantic's Live at 5 to put together a prize pack that's going on all week. So you can enter online, and I'm sure through your podcast or however someone found this link, you can share the link for the contest. You go in and enter your email, and it's about a $3,000 package, which includes 4 nights at West River Camping in one of their new glamping domes, which comes with sort of the lobster pot style hot tubs. We've got a gift certificate for horseback riding and lunch at Broadleaf, kayaking with Baymount at the Hopewell Rocks, a day at Cape and Rage, which could include rappelling, ziplining, fossil tours. We've got probably enough lobster options in Alma and great lunch options, support from people like Kelly's Takeout, or Kelly's Sticky Buns and Fundy Takeout, as well as Alma Lobster Shop, Collins Lobster Shop, and Tipsy Tails, and some wine from Waterside Winery, and then a whole bunch of different artisan gifts, mugs, beautiful creations. We have a lot of artists here in Albert County. So it's a full package, and CTV Live at 5 announced it yesterday. The contest is live. It's going all week. And ideally, it's for the long weekend in August. That's when hopefully we'll all be allowed to travel, and anyone from maybe even across Canada can join. But if we're an Atlantic bubble, we'll be happy to welcome you as well. So it's pretty exciting and a big prize.
How long is it running for?
It will go all week. So it ends, I believe, end of this week or on Monday of the next. Don't quote me on that. I'd have to look at it exactly, but it is open currently. And it's just an email submission. You just go in and pop your email in. So it's a great way to enter. It's pretty easy and accessible.
So it closes about the 20th-ish or the 21st of June.
Yeah, it's meant to run all week, and I can get you the answer for that right now, actually. So yeah, so it's exciting, and we're happy to be partnering with Live at 5. They don't just promote anything, and it's something that actually we've been working on since January. So
That's
it's
awesome.
pretty nice to actually have it finally hit the streets. And I'm just looking at the website now. You just enter your email, and it looks like it's going to close at 5 p.m. on the 19th.
On the 19th.
So Friday at 5.
All right, I will have to get this out quickly then so that people can see it. But being in tourism and marketing, what is something you've seen as sort of, I guess New Brunswick is historically a pass-through province. So what do you see as some of like the difficulties to promoting things in Albert County?
I think the challenge is maybe the sort of change in demographics and the way people shop now. And a big thing has been, whether or not you have a strong online presence. I think some members sometimes, or some businesses think, oh, I've got a phone number, I'm out here, or I've got my sign, and someone will just stop. And it really does take a strong online presence these days, especially with millennial tourists. I think the baby boomer generation has more of that habit, or they've come down to the region before.
Yeah.
But I think a strong online presence, Instagram and Facebook's pretty critical. And I think a lot of businesses have had practice at that over the last year, because their target has really changed from international tourists now to more locals and New Brunswickers who, have a lot of options and know the region a little bit better. And so you've got to appeal to them online and stay in mind with them. But I think definitely the online trend and being more present there is critical. That's kind of more my personal opinion about it. But I also think, really making sure that you have offerings that are sort of being kept up to date and are really attractive to a diverse set of audiences. I think sometimes either we're used to international travelers or we're used to really domestic, and we've got to make sure that we appeal to everyone and are really competitive, because there's a lot of great tourism experiences in New Brunswick. But I definitely think that the Bay of Fundy is some of the top offerings for sure.
That was even something that us as an organization were talking about today, that it's nice to appeal to people that aren't necessarily outdoorsy people. I think the Fundy footpath and the Dobson Trail and stuff like that get a lot of press, but I think there's some things that you can definitely do outside that you don't have to necessarily hike a long ways to do, or you don't have to go out. Like you could go read a book in a field, or just some of these beautiful places that you can basically park and watch it. You could drive there or even drive by. So it's nice to be able to appeal to the people who are trying to staycation this year or staycation last year, rather than the just the international travelers, like you say.
Yeah, and not everyone loves nature. I mean, that always stuns me. But some people are not necessarily into a huge hike. And so there are still some really great options. I mean, almost all the parks, the main parks, both Hopewell Rocks and Fundy, have really accessible trails if that's a barrier for you. But we see tons of people coming down the 114 with their trailers, and they may not be going hiking, but they are setting up and having a great time over the weekend, having some barbecue, going to restaurants. But another option is we do have the Fundy Studio Tour as well, which is sort of a self-driving tour. And you can go to a variety of open to the public studios in Albert County with different art, food, and just like a lot of great items. So if you're into more shopping or more looking at different art, there's so many options as well. So there really is something for everyone. And I do feel kind of lucky to actually experience it in a season myself where there's not a bajillion people here. And I know we all want a bajillion people here. We want people to come back I'm not saying that I want it like that forever, but it's a little bit, you feel like you're in a VIP section
Yeah.
sometimes when you go somewhere and it's quiet and it's just you. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, there are some amazing places around Fundy. Awesome, Alex. Thank you so very much. And if you are listening or watching at home, definitely check out their CTV Live at 5 contest that's going on right now. So you have until the 19th, you said it was?
Yes,
The
5
ni-
p.m.
The 19th at 5 p.m. So definitely go enter for that. I'm going to enter right after this. So hopefully I can win too. We will see.
Yep.
But thank you so very much for your time, Alex.
Thanks, Ben, and thanks to the Fundy Biosphere for having us. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, our pleasure. For more information about the Fundy Biosphere or to contact us, you can find us on social media or visit us at fundy-biosphere.ca.